entire district, and we'll do a 2-minute response. And Sam, we'll begin with you. If you could stand so you can see it.
Diverse is one way of looking at it. The other way of looking at it is the best representation of our county. There isn't a spot in District 2 that doesn't represent the entire county in one way or another. I use as an example the South County and the agriculture and agritourism that's in that area, and how that represents an area that is also mirrored in Apple Hill, the same type of agritourism. And then you look up further to the east and you start getting into the Sierras and what happens at Sly Park and recreation and the areas that we want to protect long term. Then you come down to the west side and you have the growth of El Dorado Hills, and you have the town center, and you have the business park. Diverse? Yeah, it's diverse, but it's El Dorado County. I mean, it's us. I mean, you look around this room in here, and I see people that I know, some of you live in one corner or the other, and it's our county. I familiarize myself with it as, I'm 50 now, hate to say that, but I've been there. I've seen, if not every corner, I've stood where I could see the corner. 50 years of being in this county. There's no other way of putting it. The people, the friends, the family, everything.
When I came to this county as the Marshall Medical Community Volunteer Program Manager, there was no volunteer center in El Dorado County. So my job for myself was to get involved with every volunteer organization that's around and bring us together and coordinate us. And I started the Make a Difference Coalition to bring all the volunteer sector together, all the agencies, anybody that uses volunteers. And in so doing, I've kept that group together also all these 8 years. Also, I visited, I went out to El Dorado Hills for their 24-hour relay, started with the El Dorado Hills Vision Coalition to help them form that, and have been to all the groups in all the different areas. In addition, since running, my point is to get to every community services district, every fire safe council, every meeting, wherever it is, in any part of the district. And I think that's the way I would continue to do as a supervisor, is get to all those meetings, because that's where the concerns are, that's where the plans are, that's where people have ideas about what we want for our county. So I would go to all those groups, including the Pollock Pines group that's now formed as an economic group, and that's where I would get the ideas that what needs to be done and hear from people and report back to them about what's being done.
I have a 4-year-old, and one of the advantages of campaigning is that we've taken her on the road with us and been all over the district, and it's been a great experience not only for me but also for her. I approach this as public service, and when I started my career in public service, I learned the best way to be the best elected official you can be is to make the time to go out and meet with people, and that's what I've done. I can't tell you how many cups of coffee I've had or iced teas I've had, been to Starbucks and coffee shops all over the district, because I want to sit down and talk one-on-one with people to get their insight, their opinions, and their problems. Just this last week, I had 2 phone calls from 2 constituents in Pollock Pines who have some serious problems with some issues with the county. I spent a half hour on the phone with each of them, talking to them, seeing what I could do with my contacts to try and help. Being involved in the community is important. The last 7 months I've spent in Pollock Pines, been up there quite a bit, working with economic development, using my contacts, using my skills. I've done that in El Dorado Hills, in other parts of the district, because being an elected official means being a problem solver, and it means being accessible. It's returning phone calls, it's returning emails. That's my priority. That's how I familiarize myself with this district, is because I've taken the time to develop personal relationships with people up and down District 2 in order to be the best prepared elected official when I take office in January. So it's been a wonderful experience for me. I've learned a lot. I've met some amazing people. It's been a wonderful experience for my family, and it is something that we will continue to do once I'm elected to this seat. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll start at the top of the Sierra where the district starts in Strawberry and tell you that I've become very familiar with EID system. we help assist in Project 184. I do know that system from one end to the other. I'm very much involved and have been involved with the recreational industry of the Sierra at Tahoe. I knew it as Sierra Ski Ranch. As we work in the timber belt, I've worked diligently with the El Dorado National Forest. I've worked diligently with the California Division of Forestry, now is CAL FIRE. I've worked diligently with the Fire Safe Councils. It is a paradigm shift that has been occurring over the last 15 years to deal with fuel modifications so that we can try to eliminate catastrophic crown fire. As we move down out of the timber belt, we get into the mixed oak region, the agricultural areas. I was on the board, set policy for 50,000 acres to be included into agricultural districts. Tremendous support. Helen was there before dealing with setting up regions, so she plowed the way. I came on and we set those policies into place. Coming into the Placerville region in the lower elevations, I'm very familiar with the 49 projects, the relationship between the state of California and El Dorado County with regards to alignment issues. Again, there's fire safe councils. Again, there's, got 30 seconds. Again, there's development issues. Been at council meetings. I've been at almost every fire meeting. Very much following what's going on with the ambulance issue with the JPA. The medical side of what happens in this county is at a crossroads. There's financial issues there. As we go down to El Dorado Hills, I was very much involved with the business park. A shift in philosophy of the business parks in this county allowed for mixed use, and thus you'll see have seen some of these business parks grow in innovative ways, and I'm pretty proud of that, and I now have to stop.
As far as this county goes, I can truthfully say, in my own mind, I can visualize every road in this county that's a county road, because I know I've worked on every one of them. Changed a few of them. I've helped change a few of them from dirt roads to paved roads. I plowed snow in every district that the county has snow in. I have been told that one of the things I could do to guarantee to get the vote from Pollock would be if I promise not to plow any more driveways full of snow. And I will make that promise. If I become supervisor, I personally will not stick any more snow in your driveway, because I won't be willing to plow. So, as far as the county, knowing the county, yes, I do know the county. My dad was with CDF back when it was in its infancy, and my grandfather was the first paid fireman in this county. He got $1 a year and a brass badge. So I've seen a lot of changes from fires, and I've even got my tail feathers burned a few times standing on fire lines. And I'll tell you, it hurts. But I would like to see us, continue with these type of things. We have to get rid of the fuel overload that we have. We have to work with the companies to get more jobs and more people here. We need to work with the clubs, the communities, and so forth to get the information to the supervisors and make some good common judgment as to what the outcome will be. Give her 30 seconds.
Well, being born and raised here, I've been throughout the whole county, one way or another. And the thing is, growing up around here, and I can see a lot of the changes that are going on in this area and stuff, and the growth in the El Dorado Hills. And it's really something. You make sure that also that our agricultural stays agricultural. We don't need to take and change it, or rezone it for big developers go in and push that out. It's sad, especially in the rural area around Mount Auckham and that particular area. That needs to stay rural. It really does. We don't need to promote more houses and stuff in that particular area. We need to keep agriculture agricultural. The thing with El Dorado Hills, what I'd like to do is We need a new hospital in the west end of the county, especially a trauma center. Think about the revenue it would bring to this county, especially the jobs. You're talking anywhere from 2,000 to 4,000 jobs, new jobs, and not, that's just staff only. Think of the revenue it could generate for the county. And not only that, a trauma center would be perfect. You know, it's pretty sad when we have accidents that are up in Tahoe and they got to fly clear out of Reno. What if we had it here? We could stage it here. We could pick up Alpine County, Placer County. We could pick up Amador County and all the other surrounding counties too. And the money that it could generate for this county would help support it. We need the tax base. We really do. And the west end of the county is a perfect spot for it. And if we promote that, think of the professional buildings that could come here too. And I think that's what we need. It's a very diverse county, but we make sure that we put it in the right perspective in the right place where it needs to be. Thank you.